Going upside, the teacher always has one foot on the pedal, especially with beginners throughout this exercise. Face the chair and press the pedal down, and then turn sideways and back the feet up so that the outside foot is near the very back edge of the pedal and half of the foot is hanging off the outside edge of the pedal. The other foot steps up to the angled guideline in the front of the chair, and your knee touches the backboard lightly. Holding the vertical pole, let the pedal carry you up towards the top of the spring, and then resist the spring on the way down to where the thigh is parallel to the floor. Add padding underneath the pedal for a more petite client. The goal of this exercise is to square the pelvis off to the front vertical pole of the chair, and if you don't do this or cue this, then the exercise will become going up front instead as the pelvis starts to drift towards the backboard of the chair. So, in order to keep the pelvis square, pull up on the standing leg hip towards the ceiling to square off the pelvis in that plane, and pull the foot on the chair's hip forward and that same knee backwards in order to keep the knee in alignment over the center of the foot. So the hip on the bent knee side is pulling forward as that same knee pulls back. The other hip, the standing on the pedal hip, is pulling up towards the ceiling. Only advance this exercise by taking one arm off or both arms off if the client can keep both hips stable and square in the direction that they're facing. Turn to face the chair in order to bring the pedal back up.